Okay, send him in.
Mr. Raptor?
Hell, call me Buzz. Come on in and sit down. What's your name?
Milo McCabin boy, your buzz chip?
Milo, this is C.E.O. A4 Networks, a game created to simulate the operation of the world's most powerful multinational company. The premise is that A4 has designed this high-tech, ultra-realistic simulation to evaluate potential candidates for its vacant CEO position.
Well, it certainly seems like a good idea, oh mighty evil one.
Excuse me. I'm on it. It is a good idea, which is why I'm stealing it. But there's some real problems with A4's implementation, which is why I want you to get to know this game real well.
Problems?
Affirmative. Interface problems. Major interface problems. Fatal interface problems. Just to reassure myself that you've got a clue, what are the 3 things you have to be aware of when designing a strategy game?
Information, and information?
Right. Not bad, kid.
MBA, Harvard Business School.
Yeah. Anyway, CEO goes out of its way to make it hard for you to get the information you need. I mean, look at this mess. Whose idea was it to make sure that the balance, which one might consider the most important part of a balance sheet, gets covered up by the satellite panel? In order to read it, you've got to retract the satellite panel by hand. And let's not even go into the fact that to get all the information the balance sheet displays, you have to click the button that shows it 3 times. Here's another act of genius. I wanted to build on a section of map that had some forests growing on it. As a longtime SimCity player, I went looking for the bulldoze command.
That seems logical.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Unfortunately, nobody involved with the design thought that, so in order to clear forest, you have to go to the Build menu, choose Various, select the forest tile, and remove it.
Okay. Do not bury commands beneath bunch of unintuitive menus. Got it. Say, why'd they make you select whether you want to place or remove an item? I should think that wouldn't be that hard for the program to figure out that if a space is empty, you're replacing something, and if there's something there, you're removing it.
That ain't the worst part. Notice that there's 4 types of city parks. If you want to remove an existing park, you have to select the exact same type. You could go blind looking at your screen trying to match up the different types of parks.
But surely there must be some redeeming features.
Yeah, the video of James Coburn as D.O. Barnes, your virtual predecessor, is pretty damn good. And Coburn's about the best actor I've ever seen superimposed over a blue screen. Getting Catherine Sparks, CNN Business News anchor, to portray herself was also a class act.
At A4, we trust in the element of surprise. Imagine any other company stepping outside their cozy network of corporate sycophants and placing a rank amateur at the top.
What about the gameplay?
Okay, I admit it. I don't understand how to play this game. I know you're supposed to be able to make money, but I just don't know how.
There now. It's okay.
Of course it is, damn it. I'm the buzzsaw, ain't I? Did I not cut out the legs from under Spumco, buy up all their intellectual properties for a song, relocate the factories to Mexico and make billions by cranking out cheap, insufferable Throg action figures? Heck, that was left-handed. Now the problem's with this damn game. I mean, nowhere does it even allude to what you're supposed to do with yourself. Make money, presumably, but how? It's a big mystery, and that's not a good thing for a financial game.
Just for the record, what sort of things are you supposed to be able to do in this game?
Build stuff, mostly. Trains and buses at first, from laying track to raising stations to purchasing the buses and trains themselves. As you accumulate wealth, you can also construct buildings to lease, airports, marinas, shops, factories, and a variety of other venues. Unfortunately, in addition to money, you need raw materials.
Funny, I thought that acquiring materials was what you paid the contractors for.
There's no way to obtain information on how much of these raw materials you have available except to check every factory and train station on the map for little crates stacked in the space near them. Nor does it tell you how many raw materials are consumed when you build something, or exactly how you acquire new raw materials. As far as I can tell, they just sort of accumulate over time. You can also play the stock market. Here's yet another bonehead move. Why have a full-screen display showing stocks that aren't in the game, then list the ones that are in a 2-inch high window that only shows them 6 at a time? What this screen ought to look like is this. Playing CEO is akin to jumping into deep water. You're okay if you know how to swim, or if you wear a life jacket.
Translation. If the manual teaches you how to play the game, or if it's intuitive enough that you can figure it out on your own, you're good to go.
Exactly. Unfortunately, in CEO's case, it ties an anchor around its neck and commits seppuku before hurling itself into the Marianas Trench.
Yeah, and that's what I'd tell the guy who greenlighted the release of this game to do, if he worked for me.
Milo, maybe there's hope for you yet.